It's a most unusual church assignment. For the past 3 years, Elder Richard Hinckley and his wife Jane have been assigned to be the face of the LDS Church for visiting VIPs. What they've found is that a brief visit to Salt Lake City can go a very long ways towards breaking stereotypes and debunking myths of the church. Let's say I'm the President of the United States and I want to come to Salt Lake City and see what the Mormon situation is all about. And you two are called to make that happen. Where do you start?
We would start typically by outlining an itinerary for him, which would include a visit to BYU, the Missionary Training Center, possibly the Humanitarian Center, Welfare Square, certainly a visit to Temple Square and the Conference Center, and most certainly a courtesy call on one of the senior brethren.
The people the Hinkleys host come from many backgrounds and countries. The list of dignitaries include political and religious leaders from around the world.
We had one man whose name and title was His Royal Highness Dom Duarte Pio III, Duke of Braganza and titular King of the Royal House of Portugal. Now try introducing him to one of the 12.
How'd it go?
It went fine. I've practiced for a long time.
The Hinkleys' job is to dispel myths and educate dignitaries about the church and its programs. Do you ever feel when there's somebody out giving the church grief that you think, if we could just get that person here for a day?
You do feel that way, and Elder Perry's been superb, and all of the general authorities, the brethren, the senior brethren who have headed public affairs, have invited some other religious leaders, and we've been involved in hosting them. They change. They see us for who we are on our turf, in our home, and they walk away with very, very different feelings about us.
And I see a real change in how they feel towards us. Much warmer when they leave.
By the end of the 2-day visit, almost inevitably, and we've had this almost verbatim said to us many times by our departing guests, never again will anyone in my presence disparage the Mormon Church. I'll not let them get away with that.
With a recognizable name, the Hinkleys are fulfilling a great legacy left by their late father and father-in-law, President Gordon B. Hinckley.
Well, every now and then I think this is kind of what he did. He was kind of the public affairs, he was kind of the face of the church, if you will.
A lot to do with the podium at the conference center and a tree that your family had.
Well, some 36 years ago, I planted a black walnut.
You planted that tree?
No, he planted it. He took full credit for it. My only complaint to him openly on many occasions was he never gave me credit for digging the hole.
Were you ever nervous that your father-in-law was the president of the church?
No.
Why not? That seems like
Why would you be nervous?
I mean, just think I might.
No, you wouldn't be nervous. I do remember the first time, though, when we were dating, and he asked me for Sunday dinner, and I remember being nervous then, going to his house, because I thought he's an apostle. You know, what's this dinner going to be like? And I thought, should I read the scriptures? And try to bone up? Is he going to ask me questions, or is he going to quiz me?
When my visit's over and I'm going to leave, what do you want me to feel or know that I didn't know before I got here?
Well, we want you to know who we are. We hope we will have dispelled some of the myths and misperceptions that you obviously had about Mormons before you came, and leave you with a favorable impression.
The Hinkleys, great folks.